politician talk, inmate talk, whatever. Y'all come up with y'all names for this shit, and I just don't like how they be trying to make it seem like people want to be down because they're talking about certain things. T was around us, so I wouldn't consider this us trying to grab at some shit or anything like that. We don't talk about anything that they got going on for real, because we don't know them niggas. Braid King and them don't come over here. Black Diamond don't come over here. But you're liable to catch Tea Time all throughout this motherfucker, talking to everybody like we have a rapport with this woman. So it's not just, oh, you know, we just talking about somebody who we feel we can't talk about. No, she be around here. I don't even like the reference of us, you know, be trying, like they keep saying messy talk like this, something that we grab. No, we not, man. That lady used to come around here. Oh, I have Tea Time phone number. That lady has a rapport with damn near everybody in this motherfucker. She used to hang out over here. So this ain't us trying to be down with none of that shit y'all got going on with. None of that. It's all personal relationship shit. Like, we know that lady. That lady really did used to hang out and has built a rapport with everybody. But I just hate the fake ass. Y'all keep projecting what y'all live for. Y'all live to try to be the next TikTok celebrity because you wasn't never shit in real life. Y'all 35, 40 something years old on here living to try to be relevant and all that other shit. On here trying to make a check to pay y'all rent and all that weird ass shit. That's what y'all do. So y'all come over here, keep saying, watch what you say in the comments, because I be thinking like, you know how like a bitch will say, oh, she thinks she cute. No, bitch, you think I'm cute. Why the fuck would you say that? You feel what I'm saying? Like, so y'all got to watch y'all mouth, because we're still in our corner of the world. If you over here minding our business, then what does that make you? Don't keep trying to tell us that we trying to do something. I didn't share the live out. I don't know how most of y'all got here, but we welcome, you know, we welcome y'all. But it's like y'all be in the comments saying, oh, they just want to be a part of. No, don't nobody want to be a part of a fuck ass thing. We just running the live like we do all the time. Goldo has finished the lyrics on Monday. Make sure y'all hear it's a fun ass time. He got hella content that we be over here Monday through fucking Friday. Blue Heart got his own fucking platform. I do my thing. Jayville got something every now and then on a Thursday. We all familiar with each other here. But like I said, Tea Time comes around us. So that's why we get to talk about somebody. We don't pick up on y'all shit. Now pay attention to that. Pay attention to who we not talking about. And why we not talking about them? Because we don't know them niggas. We know T. So it's a difference.
Flat the fuck out. And everything you just said is true facts, right? But we know the ones who want to be a part of it, and that's their thing. But yeah, we had our own little shit going on here. We had our own.
Lima on Sunday. She be doing big views too. Holla at my girl Lima. Follow her in the comments if you ain't already following her. It's a good ass time. We talking on topic, not about people, but we got some real shit coming. So definitely holla at Lima on Sundays. It's definitely where you want to be at. But go ahead. Thanks, Lima. My bad.
Yeah, no, you good, for sure, because we had our own spots on here. We had our own little drama. Now, when it comes to this little messy thing, that, like, as she said, this is something new, and they know it, because they don't know nobody over here either. They try to, you know, talk about stories, don't nobody know who the hell they be talking about, because we don't know none of them. Now, the whole messy thing, I'm too grown to even consider myself being messy, wretched, none of that. We grown as fuck over here. I've never seen, like, people on our side want to be like this young wild life, and we are grown as fuck. I just never seen it until recently. So everything she said was true. And then Godo, I didn't mean to cut you off when we were talking earlier, so I apologize for that. I was just trying to let you know, like, just because we might mention certain things that this individual have said, because the power of the tongue is real. But just because we mention what she said, that don't mean that people got a beef with her. I don't got a beef with nobody on here. I might get cussed out by people on here, but that's their issue. Don't nobody on this bitch ruffle my feathers. And I know I ruffle other people's. It's just when I pop up, I'm irritating bitches. But just because they're cussing me out or other people out don't mean that it's a beef. It's just like witnessing a person stealing in the store. If you be like, yeah, I saw a boy stealing, that don't mean you beefing with him. You're just giving somebody your observation of their character.
She
I
knows.
wouldn't necessarily.
I understand that. Hey, she.
Hey, hold on, y'all.
Yeah.
I don't know. Y'all gotta look when there's people coming, when there's new people coming up. You gotta let them get in, and once they get in, we can start back over.
Before the brother comes in, right? I want to say this. I understand she knows that you're gonna have different views. I'm not saying you have a beef with Shorty, but you got your own views and your own opinion. That's what my platform is about. I'm giving everybody their own opinion to talk about whatever they want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? I'm just choosing not to talk about it because I rather highlight the main thing that's going on than the individual, if that makes sense. But I'm gonna leave it at that. I don't know the brother name. You could go down there in the corner.
She say Han Lee need to go. I'm looking at Alima.
Holly guy,
She
Holly
said Han
first.
Lee need to go first.
Holly and then the new brother that came up. Bistro.
You let him get it in. I'm chilling.
Are you trying? Bistro from Jamaica. What's up, brother?
Bistro. You. Bistro. Hey, Bistro.
His service is he only got one bar. I don't even think he can hear y'all.
Bistro, colorful ass sweater you got on, brother. Go ahead.
I don't
That's
even
a
think he
one
can hear
shirt.
you, brother, because he ain't got no reception.
That shit is made
Until
me
he
block.
get his stuff together. Beast.
Yeah, you gotta go stand on the
Bistro.
roof, Bistro. Stand on the roof.
Damn, Bistro, that sweater got my eyes popping.
Not stand on the road. Y'all are tripping.
That's a
just had a
Hawaiian shirt. That's a Hawaiian shirt.
He just had a
Bistro,
hurricane down there. So
you should know about that Galdo. You know how you rich guys go out and get those type of shirts, man.
I used to rock shit. I got old pictures with bright ass shit like that. I
Oh,
used
they
to
done
rock.
posted a new article, y'all.
What happened, Ashley?
They say they have an article that confirms it. Even got her name and picture.
Yeah, and they got her video from her live.
Hold on, I gotta Google this shit.
I'm
Oh, it said the video from the live?
though.
Yeah, it got posted about an hour ago.
I'm gonna send it to you.
Oh snap! Oh snap!
posted
You
on
say they got the video. You know they say. You know what? Let me tell you what happens when you create. Go ahead, Brees. Whoever's going, I'll wait. I'll wait.
Yeah, who's on?
It was Blue. Blue Hawk was trying to say something. If Bistro wasn't going.
I got
I
Blue.
actually cut. We
Got Blue. I want to mute up. Got Blue.
Yeah. So here's the thing about beef, right? Who has more of the animosity? Who would have more of the animosity? When the bully has been bullying, you can't say when you can possibly say one small thing in the comments, a slight little kiki, a slight little crack, and then next thing you know, you being going off on. Your business get exposed. I know some shit about you. No one failed to ask that person, well, damn, why are you attacking everybody? Goddamn. No one asks, well, what's your beef with? But you let it ride. No pun intended. But you don't let it stop. No pun intended. You don't tell them to slow down. No pun intended. Y'all got selective outrage like a motherfucker when it comes to this app. You got favoritisms. You love your people who you love, and I love it for you. But just keep that same goddamn energy. Same energy. Silencing people, exposing people, exploiting people for the bag, and unfortunately getting a bag, someone had to lose their life. Now multiple families are affected. Think smart, people. Be smart.
You know, it's been a while, but a Nazi, you asked the question. I want to answer that question, and I know you're a scripturalist. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're a Bible believer, right? A Nazi.
Yeah, what's up?
Are you a Bible believer?
I am.
So why did you ask that question that you asked earlier? When Ashley, she may have used the wrong word, but you know it's important. It's appointed for a man to be born, then a man to die, and then the judgment. So yes, all of that is orchestrated by God. Absolutely. Do you disagree?
I do disagree.
How? So you believe that
I just don't believe in order for God to punish somebody, somebody else has to be punished at the same time.
that's not no.
Because
Two things
I
can
don't.
occur. Hold on, let me answer. Two things can occur at the same time. What I'm saying is, I agree with what you're saying. I don't think it's. Do you see the difference in what you're saying and what I'm saying? I agree with what you're saying. I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying. I think two things can occur at the same time. I think that we're trying to put God in our finite mind as if he thinks he's limited like we are. He's not. Do you understand what I'm saying? He's not limited. He can accomplish two things at one time and still be just. I'm not saying either or. I'm not saying.
Yeah,
I'm not saying.
I hear what you're saying. Yeah, I hear what you're saying, and you're right. Humans trying to understand God in their finite mind is ludicrous.
Right.
That's why I'm saying I don't see. I ain't God. I don't see the just in that situation as far as somebody had to lose their life for another
So
person
when
to
God,
be punished. That's all I'm
when
saying.
God told his people to destroy everything in the land and don't take anything out of it, and he said don't take anything out of it. Did that not happen?
Yeah, it happened. But
Okay.
what's the? Well, how does that?
Was he just? Was he just when he did it? Was he just?
But how does that correlate with this?
Was he just? Does he have to question in the God we believe in? Does he have to ever get our permission, our understanding to be just? That should be an easy answer.
If you want to put it biblically, then yeah.
You mean, yeah, he doesn't have to, right? See, this is why we got to be careful. Hold on.
Go ahead.
There's a reason I'm telling you this. We could have this conversation another day because we have people who have the desire to sincere milk. We're trying to give people meat when they're still at a meat point. That's wild. God is evil. That's crazy. So we definitely need to chef this conversation. We got to chef this conversation
for another day, please. Good point on Jayville bringing, but I don't want to talk about that right now, Jayville.
So that's why I stopped it, because I started looking at the comments and it was inappropriate.
What's your mind on the topic, Brett? Do you even know you up here?
I'm just saying I didn't even bring up the conversation.
Hey, Brett, you turn your camera on, you ain't turn the microphone on. She dropped. Good Lord. People coming up and not even knowing they're up here.
Hey, Goldo, if I may, real quick.
What's up?
I'm not saying that she deserves empathy for a situation like this. Your lackadaisical mindset cost somebody their life. And because of that, I'm not ever going to sit there and say you deserve to be treated with, soft pillows and none of that shit. Never that from me. Since the beginning of the live, I've been advocating and saying the one who lost their life are the true victims. But the fact that it kept getting spun back to, karma, look at God. That's where I had the disagreement at. Because it seemed like a lot of folk was forgetting that somebody lost their life. That's the only point that I was making.
So
I'm just saying that it didn't.
That person was wishing the same thing on other people.
No. Hold on. Goldo say let's chef this. Let's chef it.
I'm not bringing
Nancy
God.
got the last word.
I ain't bringing God into it. All I'm saying is in a situation because of the situation. Go ahead.
I appreciate your views, man. I just don't want to go back into that situation about the God thing.
I wasn't going there.
All right, go ahead. Finish up, brother.
Yeah, I wasn't going there. All I was saying is just the fact that so many folk was like, it's karma, is, and whatever, completely ignoring the fact that, man, a family just lost a family member. Man, But you know, that's just me though.
Dodo, you know King Von?
Huh?
You know King Von, the rapper?
King Von, yes.
You know the documentary that they did on him and then arrested him? And they went through a whole timeline of all the things he did. And then when he, when the thing happened to them, before they jumped straight to what ended up happening to them, they pointed out everything he did to other people. I mean, it's the name of the game. I think that's why.
Knows I ain't trying to be funny. It's a reason. I can't lie to you. I'm gonna have to be honest with you. This does seem awfully personal for you. I've been listening to you now for a while. It seemed like you I to explain, but you are really, really going at this hard. Like you really are. I can't even lie.
I'm kind of like going word for word. Ashley was talking, Blue Heart was talking.
No.
Like, okay, but I'm gonna tell you like this, sir. I don't know that woman. She just came over this side. I don't know that woman. She don't have my number. I don't have hers. We don't live in the same city. It's no way impossible. It's no way that it could be personal, sir. I don't know that woman.
Okay. You are okay. I stand corrected. I stand
So
corrected. No
if
problem. No
I've
harm, no
been
foul.
given, I mean, I'm pointing out things because a lot of people, not saying you, but other people are seeming like it's impossible that certain people like Ashley and Blue and myself, said what we said, and they keep saying that it's a nine out of boo boo moment. That's not what we have said. But to say, oh, it seemed like it's personal, there's no way nobody could point it to personal. I don't know that woman. So I don't know where you getting that, the vibe from, and it's okay. But I'm not saying nothing different in the tone or anything. I haven't even said nothing personal about the lady. So I don't know what you heard that was different than Blue and Ashley, but we all take in things differently.
All right, how you doing, Britt? What's going on? Welcome to the panel.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm doing all right. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. What's up?
Well, since I've been listening, I have originally wanted to ask several different questions.
Ask away.
But do what?
I said, ask away.
Well, I'm just going to go with my last one because it could take up some time, and I don't want to take up too much of y'all's time, so you can rotate your panel. But the man, Jay, right beside me, you just lastly made the comment to Shino, if I may ask, if she was taking it personal and being really personal on the topic, is that a bad thing? Is that a problem?
Hey, Jayville, she talking to you.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I think you're conflating two different things. I think she understood my question and rightfully so, but I think what you're saying didn't. I think you didn't understand my question. I think she understood the question. You didn't.
Okay, yeah. So let's just talk about it. I understood it because you and I had an interaction, right? One time. And I think you're holding on the interaction you had with me, like a lot of other people do. But I don't care to try to act like that was the reasoning for what you said to me, even though it's a little odd because I've been seeing different people in the media. I haven't said nothing personal, but I think you got something personal against me because I don't know if it was you or the other guy, but the one time you and I had an interaction with each other, one of y'all called me a hoe. And we were talking about that track. No, we were talking about the situation that happened with the black guys beating the hell out of the white tea guy at the bar somewhere. And just because I said, why did they have to do that? Y'all went crazy on me. But I don't care about that because I don't know y'all. I don't take nothing personal. But I think you're holding on to that. So the lady who just came up, she don't have it, confused or anything. You're holding on to some type of feelings towards me from then. and it's kind of
All
odd.
right. All right. What's awkward is one, you wasted your time. If you notice people in the comments, as soon as you said that, even Goldo started laughing. I don't talk like that. That's the first problem you had.
I
So
said
you
one or
obviously,
your
oh,
boy.
let me finish.
Okay.
You're obviously confusing me with someone else. I have no, and the second thing that people said is this. I have no idea who you are.
Okay,
I
but
have
we
no
asked
idea.
you a question.
Hold on, ma'am, Bree. Can you please stay out of this? You
This
have
man
nothing to
sound
do
like
with it.
he is in his emotional
Now,
state,
who
but
sound like
I don't
they
know
have a
why.
problem?
Hold on.
I
Who sound
mean,
like they
it's
have a
like,
problem? Now, who
you know,
sound like they have a
Excuse me,
problem?
real quick.
this is crazy.
Check this out. What I love in my panel is letting each other speak. So you address them, let Jayville respond. Don't cut him off, please. Let him respond, and when he's done, I'll honestly will let you respond. But what we're not gonna do is cut him off after y'all ask them the question. We're not gonna cut him off.
Yes,
So
sir.
let him speak.
And
Let him
I have a new rule, Bree. It's no reason for you to ask me questions. You sound awfully young. I'm not engaging you. I can't engage with you.
I beg your pardon.
However, she knows, excuse me, she knows, no, I have no idea who you are. And I believe that what you're probably doing, in all fairness to you, is I probably wasn't alive that some other guys or another guy may have said that to you. But I can assure you that you and I have never had that type of conversation. I have no idea what you're even talking about. I literally have no idea of what you're even talking about. Like, even the bar story, was it a bar story? I have no idea what you're talking about. Now,
It was,
I'm not saying, hold on, let me finish. I'm not saying that I wasn't in a live with you, but I'm saying what you're talking about, I have no clue. And this is where you all on this app, and this is what the men are talking about right now. What you just did is dangerous because that never happened. I have no idea what you're talking about. Now, do I think that you purposely did it? No, I don't think you purposely did it. I think that you are mistaken, and it's a chance that I was in a live. And I'm often accused of stuff because I'm in a live. I have no idea what you're talking about.
yeah, that's why I used the words. I said you were on the panel, and I don't know if it was you or the others. However, right, you singled me
Okay,
out.
that's
You
fair.
singled
That's fair.
me out of the same thing that Ashley and Blue and I were saying. The
Now you're
same.
moving the
Doing what?
goalposts.
All right.
Now you're moving the
No,
goalposts.
no, no, no,
You're
no,
moving the
no.
goalposts.
You singled me out by telling me it feel like it's something personal. Out of all the people who said something, you singled me out, sir. So what was that about? Did my tone of my
I get
voice
it now.
change? Did I
I
say
get it now.
anything
Actually,
personal? I just
other
compared it to King Von documentary.
other
How is that
people were already
personal?
saying it. Other
I
people were saying
don't.
it in
I
the
mean,
comments as well.
that's how y'all all do. You know, people do
Can I
on
say this? Can
inside of
I say real
TikTok.
quick?
We
Real
all
quick.
know this.
Say one thing, see when you finish, go though.
Yeah, I wanna say this. Jayville don't even remember what he had for breakfast. To remember
It's easy to
Don't
remember
play
what I
with
had
him
for
like
breakfast.
that.
It's easy to
That
remember
was
what I had for
today. He don't
breakfast. You
remember
know
what
why?
happened 3 months ago.
You
That's
know
what he
why?
don't remember.
You
That's the
know why?
difference.
why you
You
still
know why I
eating.
remember what I had for
Because
breakfast?
he ain't eat no breakfast.
Exactly, Biggs. There you
But I
go,
tell you
Biggs.
this,
Got it.
Jayville don't dwell on past. Me and Jayville had bump heads and we forget about it the next day. We don't dwell on past arguments or whatever the fuck is going on. And
See, this is where the selective hearing come in, the selective outrage. I did not at all say that she did what he did or nothing. I said they talked about his past with other people before they just strictly was like, oh, it's so sad that he left this world. I'm not trying to put her on the level as him as a man or as an unalive or nothing. So I don't know what y'all hearing, but like I
okay,
said, the guy said it seemed like that I was being personal, and it's like, come on, did nobody get no? I'm taking
okay,
nothing
what I'm saying
personal
is this.
from what I said.
What I'm saying is right. What Tea Time used to do was talk about people relationship. What Tea Time, she talked about people relationships. She argued with people and shit like that. Um, what King Von did, he unalived people and he got unalived. So he got the punishment that he dished out. As far as Tea Time, she not getting the punishment she dished out. Ain't like she got cheated on and they talked about it, or she cheated on her man and they talking about it. She unalive a person by accident. You know what I'm saying? So it's two different situations. In my views, that's a two different situations. I don't think I'm just gonna just say that, but that's my
You're
opinion.
right. Because I compared it to Wendy Williams too. I said she talked about everybody and then she got sick and people talked about her being sick. People talked about her relationship
That's
and
what
her
karma
divorce.
is.
Like
Karma
I
is
compared her to people that we know in the
yeah,
industry.
yeah, yeah.
I never touched on anything personal. That's all it was.
I think
It
I
was
think
just
I think
comparative.
karma is something that something happens to you that you did to people, right? What happened to her can't be compared to what she did to people. I know people is making that argument. That's on them. In my point of view, in my opinion, what happened to her is not the same thing what she did to other people. That's just my opinion. Y'all
I
can have
gotta
your own.
disagree though.
Hey, Josh, go ahead, John.
Time first before Jazz though. I've been was in line.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Ashley.
I'm sorry. I'll be real quick. I just wanted to say too, you gotta be careful and you gotta pay attention to all the people who are not willing to just at least have the conversation on their platforms, especially the platforms that used to talk about everybody like shit for real. You know what I'm saying? Like now all of a sudden they have a little bit of grace, you know, sundress. So I just find it I just find it a little interesting now that, you know, oh, we're not going to talk about that. But everybody else was up for grabs. So I guess we were all peasants and peons and shit. But, you know, they have this dick eating contest on who wants to be fan favorite of the people that they idolize and they look at like God on his platform. So I just wanted to point that out so y'all wouldn't maybe make the mistake of going places where people really don't fuck with you and letting them profit off of your content and talk about you like you a motherfucking dog. So I just wanted to put that out there and maybe have people just put it in their back pocket. But I'm done. Go ahead.
God damn, Ashley. Good Lord.
Ashley's eating. She's not wrong. Um,
Go
and,
ahead,
and
Josh. What's up?
no, I was just gonna say, I genuinely, of course, we all know that the incident was an accident, right? But also, I genuinely don't think that
You
any
working
of
out?
Tea
Hey, Josh, you
Time's.
working out? You walking? What the fuck is you doing? Because you sound like you can't breathe. What the
I'm
fuck?
at a rest. Yeah, I'm walking my dog.
Are you walking your dog?
And I'm walking up the hill.
Sound like that
But
dog. You
she.
sound like that dog dragging you. But go ahead.
Yeah, I'm trying to grab from here.
But no, so I genuinely feel like even when she was like talking about people's relationships and she was doing all of the things she was doing, I don't think her intentions were to break up people's marriages. I don't think that her intentions were to be, you know, to like have people having mental health crisis or feeling depressed. But the gag is, just because that wasn't your intention doesn't change the outcome. And I think that that's how karma works, right? Like, just like she didn't intend to maybe ruin a person's marriage, we also know she didn't intend to unalive someone, but these are the consequences to our actions. And yeah, and so I feel like that is kind of karma. And I also think too, when you spend time being negative and all the things you pour out is negativity, is toxic, like to think that you're gonna get good things from that is a little delulu. Like when everything you do is toxic and problematic, yeah, you might get come on buddy, you might get a few followers, a few likes, a few reposts, some fans, but the end goal is like you have a warped character, and the part that's even more sucky is the fact that she had such a terrible character. Is why the police have that video. If she was someone that was of love and light and positivity, nobody would have sent that. People been waiting on the moment
I won't be
to catch
honest with
her.
you. I won't be honest with you. I only think if you are a lovable person on this app, motherfuckers gonna hate for just to hate.
Well,
Motherfuckers
I
hate.
agree.
When
Let me
motherfuckers, when too many people like you, you be hated on because of that. So
Well, I disagree with that.
I
I
don't
disagree
disagree.
with that. I do. So somebody like Kanai, for example, I don't really like her vibes, but I can say that she's a positive woman. People would have protected her. People wouldn't have sent that video, right? Somebody like me, even. Let something like that happen to me. No. No, hear me out. Let
Jazz would
something
have sent the
bad.
video.
Jazz,
No,
if
hell no.
Jazz,
I ain't
that
no.
was you,
I'm not
that
like that.
video.
I don't.
Hold on, Jazz. If that was you, Jazz, that video would have never made it on TikTok. It would have went straight to the police.
Exactly. That's my point. I completely agree. Right? Because of who some of us are. And so to me, it's a reminder. I don't text and drive, but I do. Can I
Jazz,
finish
I
talking?
would have went to the detective house and said, "Hey man, I got something for you. Bye."
No, you wouldn't have. Lord, the only person who would have protected my ass. Everybody else would have said that.
That shit would
But
have never made it on TikTok. That shit would have went straight to the police station.
it would have. I agree. I completely agree. And it's a reminder to me, the energy that I put out, how I treat people, because even though maybe not hitting someone and unaliving them might not be my downfall, but who knows what the universe has in store for
I will
me.
tell you this, right? I will tell you this, Jazz, right? You know, I read the follow up report just now. Literally, my wife just showed it to me. I just read the follow up report, right? And if it wasn't for people posting that shit on live, she would have never. They would have never. They would never looked at her that way, right? It was TikTok live by sharing that video. Whoever was sharing that video, basically put her under the bus. You know what I'm saying? And that's wild to me. You know what I'm saying? I think if that would have been just quiet, it would have never. They probably would never said nothing. I don't know.
I completely agree. Someone had said that I forgot whose page I was on, but they said that they had called to send it in, and they said they already had 40 other motherfuckers that sent the video. 40 people was waiting for a goddamn moment to see her downfall. And that's a reminder, again, with a lot of us, we go on these panels and we talk our shit and we do our thing, but it's a reminder that we don't know who we affected and hurting in real life. You know what I'm saying? And so it's a wake up call to me to just be a little bit kinder, to be just a little bit nicer. Because goddamn, I hate for y'all to have some shit against me. Right? And that's unfortunately what happened with her. Cops got key evidence against her.
All right. Dad of Guards. What to do, bro?
Yo, what's up, brother? It's Friday night.
It's
I'm gonna keep
definitely
it brief,
Friday night.
and I promise I'm not looking at my phone while I'm driving.
I hear the wind blowing in the air. I hope you got that phone down.
It's down. It's down.
All right.
I'm using Apple CarPlay, and I'm gonna keep it brief because
All
I really
right.
didn't come up here to talk about this lady. I will say this though, for people who don't understand the phenomenon of what's happening, I don't have any ill will towards her. I made it a point to stay out of her lives and to stay out of lives that she was participating in because it didn't agree with my spirit, right? So I said all that to say I don't have enough interaction with her to have to have an opinion one way or the other. What I will say is that it's tragic for everybody involved. It's tragic for everybody involved, right? And prayers for everyone. Having said that, I do want to speak to, because there are people who don't understand why people are responding this way, right? And I'm gonna keep it brief because I said I wasn't gonna participate in somebody else's demise, but here's the deal. If you've ever watched the opening scene to The Wizard of Oz, when Dorothy landed in Oz and all the munchkins came out and started singing, they weren't singing for no reason, right? They had been, the person who was under the house had been terrorizing them folks. And now she's not terrorizing them anymore. Right or wrong, they had a whole tune lined up to sing for her ass when it all went down. And I think that you're kind of seeing a similar phenomenon here on TikTok. There are a lot of people who like Jazz said, who have been lining up waiting for this moment, and now they're the munchkins who are singing. Now, I'm not a munchkin. I don't really care one way or the other. You know, whether she gets karma, it's not my place to dispense her karma or to tell. Or
Hey,
to
babe, where my hot cheese back, babe? Babe, where my hot cheese back? Good Lord. I
But
need my hot cheese back, babe.
But all I'm saying is there's a lot of munchkins on this app that are singing tonight, and whether it's right or wrong, I'll leave that for other people to decide. But I mean, I understand it. I really do.
Hey, Daddy God. Hey,
Yeah.
they ain't munchkins, they munches.
See, and with that, I'm dropping.
Hey, yo, this man, this is the first time that of Guard's ever been in my panel, and he dropped the hottest cheese ever. You hear me? He dropped the hottest cheese ever. I needed my cheese bag for that. Oh my God. They over here singing "The Wicked Witch is Unalive." Good Lord. Wow. Hey Biggs, I think that's better than Where the Hoes At.
Well, I changed it up. It's the hoes for me.
Oh man, this shit. Oh man. I tell you, hold on, we got some more people coming up. Hold on a second.
But I think a lot of people was getting it confused, right? Or either they were just moving the goalposts, one of the two, right? Because no one is saying that it's not messed up that a man lost his life. You know what I'm saying? No one is ever saying that. I don't think anybody ever came up here the whole night, the entire I've been here, and said, you know what? F that, man that lost his life or none of that shit, right? Everybody agreed that that's fucked up. It's a fucked up situation. But what most people are saying is, and I understand that most people feel like it's fucked up that people waiting to take their jab or feel like, you know what I'm saying, oh, that's what you get, high or whatever, right? Even though nobody said that. Nobody came up and said that's what she get.
Yeah, but these
All
people
that.
been real pussy. And you hear people that ain't never.
Oh my God, Jazz. Can you ever
sorry,
just wait till somebody finish talking?
I have a hard time doing that.
I know. So, I think what everybody was getting at is this, right?
I actually want a war for that.
I think what everybody was getting at is this, right? And I feel where JVille was coming from. I feel where Blue was coming from. I feel where Ashley, everybody's coming from, right? It's like the universe is a bank account. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you put in that bank account, that's all you're going to get out of it. And so when you out here and you tearing up other people's life, right? Calling yourself want to have court and get all of the accusations and we're gonna lay it all on the line, and you know what I'm saying, this is what's going on. Well, I think this is what it is. This is what most people are coming up and saying, right? Because whenever someone brought up the name, oh no, that's wrong, let's not talk about this, I'm leaving, I don't want to hear it, this and that. Cool. And so it's just like most of them were saying, well, if you feel that way, why didn't you feel that way when the tables were turned? When it was somebody else that was being drugged, when somebody else's family was being torn apart, when somebody else was being called a rapist and could have been sent to prison, and all of these crazy things, right? Where was the outrage? Where were the people saying, "No, we don't want to hear this. We leaving alive"? They weren't doing that. It's like JVille said, they was giving coins, they was throwing money, and hooray, So that's what people are saying. So I don't want people to think that people just coming over here and, saying, yeah, that's what she get. Hey, man lost his life, but whoop-de-doo. No, nobody's doing that. I don't think anybody was pointing in that direction to say that they don't care about somebody losing their life.
Alima, I was just about to
Came
say,
up here to tell y'all to stop the mother effing screen